Good evening, everybody. Today we are discussing from the book Agasthiyar the Path. The topic is Thiruvadurai. Accompanied by Ramkumar and Mahadevappa, Gajraj sat near the Jiva Samadhi of Tirumular in Thiruvadurai and meditated when the following event took place. Sage Agasthya was filled with joy to see his friend Tirumular, whom he was meeting after a few thousand years. He introduced Gajraj to Tirumular and asked him to give Gajraj some words of advice. Tirumula then blessed Gajraj. The following was written down by Ramkumar as the discourse took place. Sage Agastya said to Tirumular, in praise of Tirumular, like the cow rushing to its calf after many days of separation, like the pearl remains hidden for days within the oyster, like the slumbering seed that splits the ground in the pouring monsoon rain was that situation. You who came that day in search of me from the north, did not Paramashiva lay hold of you and shape you into Tirumular to undertake his work in the world? After so long have I myself come with my devotees to the place that you reside in. O wealth of Tamil, gracious one, in this place that you came in search of, you gave the sacred mantra in classical Tamil to the world. You gave that divine book of Tirumandiram to the good people. Having taken all that is known and that which is yet to be known, weaving them into a garland and taking that woven garland, have you surrendered it to Shiva? You who made this fame of Shiva spread from Kanyakumari to Kailash, you who created the way for Tirumandiram to reach places beyond the seas, praise, praise, praise. The wise one who came from the north, praise, praise, praise. You who understood Tamil in the south, praise. Then and now the mantra is only one, and that is the Tirumandiram given by Tirumular. Then addressing Tirumular, Sage Agastya said, Father, my devotees have come eagerly in search of you today. They are asking you to show them the way. Please share some of your wisdom and help magnify the light within them. Humanity today that is moving forward in arrogance filled with pride. Please purify and cleanse their hearts, and may your knowledge be a guide for humanity to understand who they are, why they are born, and why they are living.
Okay, I think this is very interesting because, again, from my perception, I understand that when the disciple is ready, the guru appears. And this is exactly what I feel has happened in the case of Swami Gajaraj and his experience with Sage Agastya. So, Appa has taken him to where he needs to go for that seed that is ready to germinate, that seed meaning his journey or his walk with the divine, his time, his soul was ready to become one with the divine energy, and it was ready to germinate into the light that it was meant to. So I'm not very sure about what Tirumandaram is. I haven't read about it or heard it, but I feel that Tirumandaram is, I'm not sure, Sister Sumati, you are most welcome to correct me, but I think Tirumandaram is to do with the divine itself, because there is only, in the end, he says there is only one mantra, and that is Tirumandaram. And I think, it's got to do with the divine love of the Creator and the oneness of the people. And again, when you are ready, the Guru, the divine are all just waiting to accept you and to show you the way going forward. But it's all left upon you when you are ready, and then all this would happen. When a person is not ready, they would not meet the guru, they would not be guided to go to holy places, and that love and that compassion and that divinity within them would not be ready to germinate as a seed would to blossom. So if we may continue, Sister Sumati.
Yeah, yes. So now Tirumular says, Beloved children, you who have the blessing of sage Agastya, you all know my story. However, you need to observe an important lesson hidden in that story. And when the opportunity arises, help others understand this as well. The story is that I left my body and occupied another body. What is the hidden meaning in this? What do you understand when you hear about these cows that have no voice being inconsolable after losing their cowherd? We see even animals that have no voice can express feelings for another life form. How many people these days feel anything for others who are suffering? The second thing is the righteous act of a stranger who, moved by the plight of the cows, gave up his own spirit to give life to another's body. Moved by the tears of the cows that were shaken, Tirumular performed a great sacrifice by giving up his own body for the cowherd. It is only when people voluntarily come forward to carry out such a great sacrifice will righteousness prevail in the world. That is when the ocean of love will expand and the rain of consolation pour. If you share this knowledge with everyone, that will be the greatest gift that all of you can give me and Mahaguru Agastya. My blessings to all.
Okay, so I think this is a very beautiful story about the cows because I feel that the cows represent the ignorant human beings, and the cowherd represents the gurus who are here to guide us. And we feel that without the guru, without the master, we will be led into darkness. And the fact that Thiru, please remind me the Tirumal, how do you say that, Sister Sumati?
Tirumandiram
Tiru,
given by Tirumular. Yeah.
Tirumandiram.
Mandiram.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tirumandiram. Uh, this truly represents the divine and how the divine has sacrificed to take birth into the body of a cowherd to come personally to guide us into the light. And, I think that this is such an amazing sacrifice that the divine, the gods, they do so much, they try so hard to keep taking human form to guide us. And there's some of us that still remain ignorant. There's some of us who cannot see that there is somebody, the divine has come and he's taking us into the light. And yet there are those who are ready, like the cows who were crying for the cowherd to guide them into the light. There's so many of us who are yearning for that. We're waiting for that guru to come and show us the way. And with that being said, I think in this day and age, Gajaraj Swamikal, Sister Anuradha, they are all these cowherds that have come to show us the way, with all the books that they've written, sharing their experiences. Sister Sumati with reading the divine word and sharing the wisdom, as it has been explained, that just sharing the wisdom, that is all that the Creator wants from us. He doesn't want much. He just wants us all to be one and have love and share the wisdom with everybody. And we all can be a Tirumandaram. We don't have to wait for Tirumandaram to appear in a specific body. And don't forget that we all hold that Tirumandaram deep within us because this is what the soul is. The soul is a spark of the divine, as I have been saying. So we all hold that Tirumandaram within us. We just need to awaken that. We need to remove ourselves from the darkness, and we need to really trust and believe that this divinity within us will guide us. And wherever we can, just continue to share good words. I mean, it's true, this world has become so difficult to live in. There's so much of arrogance, there's so much of greed, there's so much of anger. And each, again, we are not discriminating or judging anybody, but each comes with his own karma. And like I have said the last time, those people who are on the journey, those people who are ready to, their seeds are ready to crack and blossom into beautiful flowers, I think we have very, very good karma. And we should not look at all the material things of what we have and what we don't have and wish we had. We should just look at the fact that we have something which is more valuable. We have this wisdom that's being shared with us. We have this mindset where when wisdom is being shared with us, we can acknowledge it, we can use it to our benefit. And in conversations, instead of gossiping with people or talking negatively about people, here's our chance to awaken that Tirumandaram within us and be of divine service and just share wisdom with whoever we come across. So, yeah, I think this is so important. It's especially in this day and age about sharing the wisdom. And I remember once Amma, Sister Anuradha, I referred to as Amma, and she said to me, don't be afraid, just speak. And, the words will come to you because it's true. I was not very confident to do these Zoom calls. And she said, just speak. That is all. And so, whatever little wisdom we have, if we just speak, He, the divine, will start speaking through us and He will take over this vessel because finally, that is all we are. We're just a vessel for Him to work through. And He knows what the next person needs to hear. And, you will be able to share. You will start sharing, and then suddenly, after the conversation, you yourself will be surprised and say, oh, where did that come from? Because even I didn't know that wisdom. But He is using this vessel that He created for you to be able to speak through. And unlike the beautiful, innocent cows, we are so blessed because we don't only have emotion and feeling, but we even have a voice. The poor cows, they have only feeling, they have emotion, they don't have a voice to share this kind of wisdom. So we have all that, and yet we are not using it to our advantage because, like me, we feel like, we are shy, we are not confident, we are not good enough. But once we start spreading the word, once we start sharing the little wisdom, everything just flows through. And that is all the divine asks of us. Sister Sumati, if I can please ask you to read those last two lines again.
Yeah. If you share this knowledge with everyone, that will be the greatest gift that all of you can give me and Mahaguru Agastya. Is that it?
Yes, and look at that. What is he asking us for? He is not asking us for flowers. He is not asking us for water. He's not asking us for coconut. Nothing. He's just saying, this is the greatest gift you can give me. Sharing the wisdom, sharing the knowledge. And I think what a beautiful way to put that whole thing together. So, yes, if we may continue, Sister Sumati.
Just to put it in perspective, the footnote tells the story of Tirumular.
Thank you.
Um, I'll just read it. The
Okay.
story goes that Tirumula was traveling south when he saw a group of cows shedding tears over the body of the cowherd who had died of a snake bite. Moved by their plight, he shed his own body to occupy that of the cowherd and safely shepherded the cows to the village. He returned only to find his body missing. And hears Shiva's voice telling him that he wanted him to spread divine wisdom using the cowherd's body so that the knowledge would reach the average person.
Wow. That is so beautiful. And I think uh, I haven't read the pages, but for me, I think I already explained it where we should be like Tirumula, lose the body, and let Shiva take this body and speak through us and act through us and guide us through. This is my interpretation of that beautiful story of Tirumala. And yeah, and just sharing the wisdom with everybody.
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think we can continue, Sister Sumati.
Yeah, so we move on to another story, Siddhar Kadu in Kumbakonam. Yet another day, addressing Gajraj and his companions who had arrived at Siddharkadu. Siddharkadu is forest of Siddhars in Mailadurai in Tamil Nadu. Sage Agastya said, "You have come to this place, our friends, because You were invited. You have come running with the desire to become worthy of this invitation and become Yoga Siddhars. In Siddharkadu, sage Agastya says, this place is where Siddhars and disciples are present. It is the place of Shiva, I declared. Even though they are all in Samadhi, because of their respect for me, they are all eager to appear in your inner sight. I have given them the loving command that all the Siddhas must bless these four who are standing with their heads bowed, eyes closed, and hands folded before me. It was only when Ram Kumar spoke about Siddhars at Arunachalam did the spark of desire to learn more about Siddhars arose in you. Without your knowing, you received many different books on Siddhars. When you went to Kollimalai, I dispelled your fear and gave you the direction that you should become worthy of becoming a Siddhar after asking Sri Arapallishwarar. You will understand that you are slowly following the path of Siddhars. You too have the opportunity to become a Siddhar if you are able to let go of attachment to family life and with eagerness inwardly pray constantly to Shiva and perform penance. Along with Father Muruga, you have the love of your family deity Sri Parashakti also. Loved one, as your father and as the Guru you bow to, I am holding your hand, leading you forward. Just as a seed inside the soil germinates when it rains, opens its eyes, become a plant, then a tree, and gives flowers and fruits, so is your time nearing. The book that I have given you should be given only to those that worship me. Do not be shaken when others criticize you or praise you. When I am beside you and Shiva's son is with you to give you strength, why fear?
This
I'll
is so
continue later.
beautiful. Yes. So this is so beautiful because, see, we are in preparation to become holy beings. So, even in our past lives, we've clearly done some very good deeds in the past life that we are where we are today, just being on the group chat, just being able to have conversations like that, just being able to read Agastya Vashipaadu, you know. So, all this preparation, as Appa is saying, all the preparation is made. You started reading about the Siddhas before. You were reminded about the journey of the Siddhas at Arunachala. And now you've been called to the forest where all the divine beings are, and they are ready to bless you. So when you are being called to go to specific places, I think we mentioned this in the last conversation, going there on your own is one thing, but being called to these sacred places, there's deep shifts that actually happen within you. I mean, I've had my own personal experience with that, as I explained the last time. But again, with that being said, that is the inner journey. And as Appa says, you will see them with your inner eye. And so, even like if you look deep within with the chakras, you come all the way up to the Ajna chakra. This is where the Guru takes you. And then from there, you yourself will have to meet the divine. It's a journey that you can only be taken to a certain point, and thereafter, it's for you to do the work. The Guru cannot take you all the way. So, again, here, Appa is saying, I've brought you to the forest now. All the divine beings are in Samadhi, but with your inner sight, you will be able to see them. So, he prepares you, he brings you to the Ajna chakra, he brings you to the forest, and in holding your hand, he tells you that this is how you should go forward now. It is for you now to go to meet the divine beings and get their blessings. And what a beautiful story about, uh, you know, uh, detaching from family life and preparing for the forward journey. And he does not say, leave your family. He says, detach from the family. He's not asking Gariraj Swamigal to leave the family, but to detach. And detachment is not about not loving your family. It's not about not living with your family, not being in the circus and, performing your daily duties. It is doing all that without the attachment of overcommitment, without anger, without getting frustrated, without any expectation, just being and just doing, just being connected to the divine and doing whatever we need to do with only remembrance of Him, nothing else. So many people think like detachment is about leaving the family, going and sitting in the mountains. I myself, I thought that at some point, like, oh, that's it, I'm done. I want to go sit in the mountains but that is not detachment. And I'm learning every single day what detachment is. And detachment is detachment from fear, detachment from the anger, detachment from, you know, uh, too much of shopping, from too much of need, too much of everything. So when we understand these things and we see how beautiful the path is, the Guru has never left us. He's prepared us, all the good deeds we've done. He's been with us, holding our hands, bringing us all the way. There is nothing that goes undone or unseen. He is with us every step of the way, even when he brings us to the Arjuna Chakra to meet the light within us, to meet the divine beings. He does not leave us. He's still there to help us with the journey forward. Okay. Sorry, Sister Sumati. I think I cut you short. My humble apologies.
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay. So is there any questions? We have, I think, a few minutes. Is there any questions? Any questions about what we've spoken about?
No, no questions. It's very clear. It was very clear what you were saying about the reading. The topic was very clear, basically.
Okay. Anyone else? No. So yes, it's true. I think it was a very nice topic. It's very clear, and also all the places that Gajaraj Swamigal has been called to. We may see it as physical places in this realm, but actually, it is the dimensions within him that he was actually ascending. So, because we say that nothing is outside, everything is within us, and again, it is about the chakras, the different chakra points, the different energy points that he has been ascending to, and um, you know the trip to the forest. Uh, I think this was the most important one because this was where he reached the Ajna Chakra and from here on to move on his own. But eventually, I mean, we come to a place where we understand that uh, even these energy points within us does not exist. Nothing exists. Absolutely nothing exists. Not the energy points, not the external, not the internal. The only thing that exists is a light. It is your soul. Nothing else. Everything else is a story. Everything is a perception that we tell ourselves. As the story in Agastya Varipadu has been expressed to us. But these are also, they are just guidelines because there's not many people who will be able to understand, even now in conversation when you tell people like everything is an illusion. And some people, you hear them saying, oh yes, everything is Maya, everything is an illusion. But they're just saying it. They don't understand it completely because like 2 seconds later, they are going back and they are talking about other things. So yeah, everything is a perception of the mind, and everything is a story that we actually tell ourselves to help us to go deeper within, on this journey to be able to fully experience beyond Maya. But, I mean, it is very helpful. I mean, even in my own experience, when things happened, from the time I started my journey, I for the same story, I had one, explanation, and then the same story, another explanation, and the same story, another explanation, and the same story, another explanation, until eventually you come to see that this is nothing but just stories I have been telling myself to console myself, or it is the balm that we put to Hello. Oops.
We can hear
Hello.
you. You're there. Okay.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I seem to have gotten cut off here, and okay. So it seems to be just the balm that we keep telling ourselves, to make ourselves like comfortable and to help us through on the journey. And that's all it really is, nothing more. So yeah, but there comes a point where, like I said, nothing exists, and we will understand that it is nothing but an illusion. But for now, all these stories, they are guides, they are helping us on the path, they are showing us the way. And if we take the time to fully understand it, this can unlock powers within us. It can unlock blockages within us where, like Gajaraj Swamigal, we would be able to experience the Guru and experience the divine and be totally detached from all that we should.
Yeah. Even I have been trying to, perceive life as an illusion. Like every situation can be thought of in different ways. It,
Yes,
so, I mean, it's just, it takes a lot of effort and thought process to really think that, we're living in Maya. Everything is an illusion. Um,
absolutely. But
the
I think,
reality is,
yes, and
yeah.
I think, Sister Sumati, the most important thing is that we already understand. This is the most important thing, is that we already understand that everything is an illusion. And this is the first step forward. Just even knowing, this is when you know that you are not thinking like normal people, you are thinking beyond. And this is when we know we are on the path, we are on the journey, because we are thinking deeper, we are thinking on a much higher level. So, you know, this is a beautiful start. So, the fact that you have come to this point, know that you are going on even further. You don't make no effort. Don't try. Don't try not to experience the illusion. Don't try to believe, because this is when we are using the mind to force us into things. But just be. And with time, everything just falls into place. Just be a good person. Just have love for all beings. Like I keep saying, and I have been saying to everyone I've met lately, there is only one religion, and that religion is called unconditional love. That is all. If you can just have unconditional love in your heart for all beings, this itself is going beyond illusion. This is the simplest and the most beautiful thing. Yet, look at what we just read a few minutes ago. What is Appa saying to us? Just share. I don't need anything from you. Just share wisdom with all beings. That's all.
Yeah, and before that, he also says it is only when people voluntarily come forward to carry out such a great sacrifice will righteousness prevail in the world. That is when the ocean of love will expand and the rain of consolation pour.
Absolutely. And again, just reminding us that, coming together, because being apart, we are unable to, being apart, we cannot, we cannot get people to, sorry, 1 minute, just put this on for you. Being separated, we cannot do the work, but being together, we can be able to carry the work forward. So, yeah, just being one, because there is only one, there is nobody else. So, just coming together, doing what we are doing. Sister Anuradha is doing an amazing job with all the YouTube videos with the group, and all the wisdom that she shares, the books. I mean, what more can we ask for? We've been chosen to walk this path. And like I also say, that life is so short. Why waste time? We have all the tools, we have the people. Any question we need to ask, we can ask on the group chat. Sister Anuradha is there. There's so many wise souls there. They can help, they can guide, they can, they can really help us to move forward. So we have all the opportunities. Why waste time? No need to waste time anymore. Let's just do the work and let us just move forward together as one.